Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Man, I've been trying to get this video done, and guys, I'm sorry I didn't get y'all no video yesterday. I was tired. I was knocked out sleeping. I also was watching Attack on Titan. Great anime if you got a chance to go check it out. I'm finna read the manga too on that. Probably I'm gonna read the manga as well, probably a little later. But it's interesting because I've just been going around listening to videos on YouTube and listening to different people give their takes on stuff. And I really don't think people understand that the difference between Naruto and Boruto. I don't think people understand Boruto or Naruto. I don't think people understand the gist of their stories. First of all, Boruto is more in line with Sasuke. He's more of Sasuke. Kawaki is more like Naruto, except for, you know, the evil upbringing. Certain people navigated Naruto better. If Kawaki would have had that early in his life, he would have been fine. So that's how the characters they're trying to make you perceive which is what. So Boruto is gonna end up basically, in the story, losing everything. He's gonna lose his family. He's gonna lose things like that more ties to Sasuke, you know and then Kawaki's dad was a drunk, basically just sold him off just to go get some more liquor. It's crazy. And he turned into Jigen's vessel, or Ishiki's vessel, which we find out later. Now, Naruto, everybody is saying, oh, he's a hypocrite. They say it's hard work. Then we find out he's really a genius because his mom is an Uzumaki and the dad is the fourth Hokage, basically probably one of the greatest in history, mastered the technique, the Raijin Jutsu, where he can skip time, do flashes without the Sharingan, which is impressive. Um, so, but people got to understand, like, what are you talking about? Naruto got there with hard work. He didn't do everything on his own. He got help, and he learned how to master his techniques. He's unpredictable. He's an unpredictable. That's why they call him the unpredictable clumsy ninja, clumsy gutsy ninja. That's what he is, and he is. Um, Boruto is more like his granddad, Minato Namikaze, or is it Namikaze Minato? One or the other. I might have got that wrong, but he's basically more like his granddad. Boruto is a genius, like off top, but he still has his dad's impatience, his brashness, boastness, and his energy. He has his dad's. He's basically his dad and his grandfather mixed in one. Naruto was more like his mother, Kushina, but his talent was like his father's to put stuff together, create jutsus and that. He was a genius on par with his dad. You can't compare both shows because both shows are different. You can't compare them. Naruto is a show, and then Naruto Shippuden is basically shows that showed the story of Naruto. That's why when people get mad about, well, Sakura wasn't developed, these characters, they're not the main characters. The main focus was Naruto becoming Hokage. That was his whole thing from the beginning. It wasn't about, he knew if he became Hokage, is that he knew he would get respect from his village. He would get respect from everybody in the village. He was shunned and treated like crap. That's why his story is so unique, because he had to go through hard work to get to where he was at. And plus, he had the nine-tailed fox, which is Kurama. He had Kurama that was sealed inside of him, which helped him. But he was dealing with a lot of demons, which was literally inside of him. And he had, before he could awaken that power, he had to face his former self, which, he was malice. He was very malice, had a lot of it in him still. And he hugged that person and told him, look, I won't forget you. You made me who I am. But guess what? I won't forget you. You're here. I accept it. We're here now. We're being respected. We got to save the world. We got to do this. And he was able to overcome that. With the help of his mother and father, he was able to, when he was trapping or learning how to be with Kurama, Kushina came and saved him and talked to him. And then it was cool when he fought Pain. His dad appeared and basically saved him before he was gonna just release it. He was gonna go full Kurama mode. But Naruto is about a man on a journey to become Hokage and to build bonds with people because he never had a family. He never had a brother. He never had a. This is what I'm trying to tell people. Y'all missing the whole point. Stop bringing up Rock Lee. Rock Lee is just he's just a side character. He wasn't even the greatest character, really. I mean, I like him because of his fighting style. I like close combat fighters. That's what I like in fighters. Him, Neji, those are my favorite guys. They're great at, inside fighting and all of that. Naruto got better at it. So we got to stop with this notion that, oh, well, he's this and that and he got this power. Well, he had to work on that power to get there. Y'all act like Naruto just woke up and he was great. No. And then people stop with the time skip saying, oh, it didn't mean nothing. And the time skip did mean something. He actually got to experience having a father. Iruka Sensei was like a father to him, but Jiraiya was actually really his father. Even though not biologically, but teaching him to love and loving him for him and letting him be himself. See, everybody's like, man, but he really didn't teach him nothing. No, he did teach him something. He taught him to continue being himself. That was very key because when you saw with Nagato when his friend, I can't think of the guy name, but he was really the leader of the group. But he died, Nagato lost his way. That's why when Naruto talked to him at the end, Nagato, he broke it down. And they had to end the hate because Naruto could have just killed him or not killed him, but Pain could have still won. Pain had one jutsu left. He could have won. Naruto would have ended up winning, but nobody would have survived. You would have had more people dead than alive. So Pain released it and brought people back and stuff. And that's when he finally got celebrated as the guy who saved Konoha. And that's the thing. So people gotta stop with all this. He didn't do that. He actually did and became the strongest character in the series. Once he mastered Sage mode, mastered mixing Sage and Kurama together. It was amazing. Boruto, you guys saying it suck. It doesn't suck. It just takes a while for the story to get going. After Sasuke and Naruto get in that fight with Momoshiki, that's when it started to kick off, and it's actually been a great show. It's been great. The manga, if you like the to the point and you don't like all that filler, I like the filler arcs because it actually expands on the character more. It teaches you about the character, where in the manga, you really don't know anything about any of the characters. If you look at the manga, like Hinata and all of these guys, Shikamaru, all of them, like they had their time, but they weren't really focused. In Boruto, it's the same thing. Sarada is basically gonna she has a better story in the anime than she has in the manga because it's not about her. It's setting up to be about how Naruto and Sasuke was. You have the new Naruto and Sasuke with Boruto and Kawaki, except you switch sides. So Kawaki is gonna be good because the way he told Ada to switch everybody's mind, and he didn't kill Naruto. He locked Naruto and Hinata into another dimension. So, but the show is great. I mean, you got to give it some time. It builds up very good with the character development. I'm reading the manga now. I just got done watching the anime. That's why you guys don't see me putting out 100 videos, and I kind of scaled back. I haven't been feeling real well lately, so. But yeah. Boruto is a guy who wants to he wants to be the greatest shinobi ever. That's his dream. He just wants to be the greatest shinobi, you know, more powerful than Sasuke and his dad. He says that all the time. But early on, like, he was a spoiled little brat, and I understood where he was coming from because he wants his father's attention. He just wants to be acknowledged, and his dad is always busy, don't have time for him, which he has probably the most important job out there. He's trying to keep peace and he's trying to keep the village safe. And this has been like, you know, he had to learn when he went back in time and saw his father with without anything, and he realized it. And then when he got attacked by the nine tails, you know, he got scared to be around. He started trying to pity him, and everybody was telling him, man, like, don't pity him, just work with him, you know. So, but Naruto as a kid, man, was a trip. That dude was real. He was worse than, like, his whole attitude was way different. Like if he would have had, like, you're watching Boruto, like, but if Boruto is sort of like Sasuke, like, he has his parents, he grew up with family, and that's what Sasuke was telling him is like, dude, your dad grew up without anybody. So you don't know what hardship is, and he doesn't. Boruto don't know hardship. He tries to understand, but he doesn't. And he's gonna finally understand when they do this when after they come back from this long hiatus real quick, where he's left the village because Kawaki made this android chick, Ada, basically tell everybody that Boruto killed the Hokage, whatever, but he didn't. He put him in another dimension. And that's why when you see in the beginning when Boruto says the shinobi era is over, the age of the shinobi is over. So basically the shinobi era is mainly most likely going to die after this series is over. And then you got him and Kawaki fighting, and he telling Kawaki, I didn't think you would take it this far, Kawaki. And Kawaki was like, I'm going to send you to I'm going to send you to the same place I sent the seventh Hokage, Boruto. And the age of the shinobi is over. And that's when he ties up his headband, which is Sasuke's headband, which is his sensei's headband, because he became a rogue ninja. So he cut the cross of the he slashed it. It really was Naruto who slashed it, because remember Sasuke said you're not gonna be able to lay a finger on me, and when Sasuke stabbed him the first time when they were fighting, he cut the headband, you know. And Sasuke left. Everybody was like, man, Sasuke could have killed him right there. No, Sasuke, that was dumb. Because then he would have been doing what Itachi wanted him to do. And like he said, I'm gonna go find it another way. And plus, he really loved his friend. He loved Naruto. That was like really his first friend, competitor, rival. First, he was trying to be better than his brother and get his dad's adulation. But his dad was so into the clan's affairs and wanting Itachi to be a double spy. It was crazy. It was too much on Itachi. I didn't like how they put all that pressure on Itachi. That was real messed up. And then, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. But Boruto is a great, excellent show. You just have to give it a time. And the manga is extraordinary. The art, the storytelling, it comes along well. I just think people just don't. They just like to find picky shit. Like, they just picky about stuff. You know, they just look at stuff like, oh, it's okay here. Oh, well, Boruto getting saved all the time by Naruto and Sasuke. I mean, yeah, he's a kid. He's a kid. And can we stop with the who is stronger as a kid and all of that? Naruto had way more chakra than Boruto. Now, Boruto having the Momoshiki and having the karma on him would put him above Naruto with the nine tails. But I don't know. The nine tails, when it went out of control, Naruto's power went 100 or 400 times fold. So that's why Naruto's power was stronger. Everybody is just like, oh well, these aliens come from outer space and all of that, and but are they really like they're strong? They're stronger probably than a lot of the other villains that's been in the that's in the Naruto history. But I still think that the Naruto and Boruto at their ages, I think Naruto had a lot more chakra and power than Boruto, because first of all he's a Uzumaki. So Uzumakis are great for being vessels because their body can handle out of like crazy chakra control. Like they could contain chakra. Like Kushina was more powerful than Minato, her husband, which is Naruto's father, but Minato was more skilled. To me, Boruto is more skilled, and when he uses the Momoshiki, that's more powerful than Naruto at that age. So you can't really compare them because it's two different power scales. Boruto has an alien who has damn near unlimited, not unlimited, but a lot of chakra, a lot of power. Whereas Kurama, his power was just strong and out of control. And plus, we learned later that it was, created from one of Kaguya's children. So that technically kind of says that power is alien, which it is. So I think Naruto's power was a lot stronger than Boruto's. Boruto, if he controls it, would his power be a lot stronger than Naruto having the nine tails? I don't know, because Baryon mode showed you. I think that was real dumb that they let Kurama die, which was stupid, but it is what it is. They're trying to move the series from Naruto and focus on Boruto. They're trying to it's like they're taking away stuff, but I think Naruto, when he comes out of the dimension, if he comes back alive or whatever, if he does, I think he'll learn how to use sage mode more. I think he can learn how to master sage mode. I think he'll be fine if he could do that. I think he'll be excellent if he learns how to use that. But Boruto, he's little more he's more skilled than Naruto was. Naruto to me was more powerful, but Boruto was more skilled. I don't know if that make any sense, but he was more skilled. Fighting styles, because his mother, of course, is Hinata. She's of the Hyuga clan, and they practice close combat in close quarters, as well as they have the ultimate defense. So his defense is on point. So that's why fighting wise, he gives it to Kawaki like when they're fighting because of their styles, because he's a better fighter than Kawaki. Kawaki is probably more brute force, has more I'm gonna kill you attitude, but Boruto's just as tough, if not better skill wise. But intelligence, Boruto's more intelligent than Naruto was because of the technology, and plus he's just a natural genius. Like everything comes easy to him. It's the same what happened with Sasuke. That's why I said this story is basically more about Sasuke um, than it is about really really about just comparing him to Naruto. Him and Naruto are the same as far as their fire, their passion, their ability to talk things out, get people to change their heart, and people stop with that talk no jutsu shit. Like talking to somebody is not a jutsu unless it controls somebody. But wait a minute, you know what? That could be right though. Talk no jutsu, yeah, that could be right. But anyways, he's more intelligent than Naruto was. Naruto is better at thinking on the spot. Like his fighting on the spot, like coming up with different type of combinations. He's better than Boruto when it comes to that, you know. But Boruto's more skilled as far as handling chakra. He could do three styles, which is water, lightning, and wind. So that's amazing. He has a Rasengan that disappears. So yes, Boruto will be stronger than his dad was. He will be eventually because he has three styles, dolls. Three styles of jutsu, dog. You got lightning, water, and wind, dog. And then he might master fire. He probably could master fire because he's gonna be with Sasuke. I think he'll learn that. That means he'll have force, but it depends on him. But some of the best shinobi have had four or more, styles of jutsu where they could do stuff. Naruto was different because he only could do one, but he had so much chakra. It was unbelievable. With him, Kurama, his chakra was crazy. Like he was on a whole nother level. And people got to stop with this Naruto versus Dragon Ball Z. You can't compare them because Dragon Ball Z is not grounded. That's why it's hard to translate Dragon Ball Z to a real movie, a real film. That's why it's better to make it in an animated film. Dragon Ball Z is way better as an animated film. Like they just did with this Dragon Ball Super with the Gohan. I just didn't like the ending, but the overall movie was good. But Naruto is more grounded, more face to face. You could translate Naruto to TV and to cinema a lot better live action than you could with Dragon Ball Z because Naruto, you get a regular person to do the hand signs and the fighting styles. You could do that. So that's what I'm trying to tell people is that Naruto is more like Batman. And Goku's more in line with Superman. You know, so that's how it is. Dragon Ball Z kind of takes from that. They kind of copy Sonic the Hedgehog as well as some of Superman. They copy that. That's why I try to tell people like, you had your first guy that did everything like Superman. It's just Superman wasn't his fighting style. He wasn't doing all of that like Goku. Goku had to learn how to fight like that to build up his power, his ki. But Boruto doesn't suck. I like it. Naruto, I gave the show. Naruto, I gave it 3 stars out of 4. The first Naruto, three out of 4. Shippuden, I gave 3.5 out of 4. Boruto right now, I would say is a 3.5. I'd say 3 out of 4 right now. We'll see later down the line. I mean, which is a good series. But both of them ain't better than Attack on Titan. So Dragon Ball Super is still, better in my opinion, than Boruto. I think it's better. Dragon Ball Z, what I say was better than Shippuden. Uh, the fighting, like the fighting and all of that, I felt was better. But the story, I felt Naruto Shippuden's story was written better and was executed a lot better than Dragon Ball Z was. But if we're doing Dragon Ball and Naruto, I probably would say Dragon Ball. But I don't know. Naruto, I think Naruto was better than Dragon Ball as far as the story. And the fights were on point. Dragon Ball Z compared to Shippuden, I think Shippuden, as far as the story, was better. But Dragon Ball Z was better because of the fights and the different level of like ki. The ki energy was crazy. Whereas they just call it chakra in Naruto, which is your chakras. Like you got chakra points in you. Ki is basically just energy. Just energy, like emanating. It's like energy that you could just emanate. That's natural energy, natural power, if that makes sense. But But Boruto and Dragon Ball Super, I would say Dragon Ball Super's better. Um, I think Dragon Ball Super's better. Storytelling wise, I like the stories a little better, especially when they did Goku Black. Oh, I love Goku Black. That was crazy how they took Goku body from another time and slaughtered every. Great work. So I would say Super right now is better than Boruto. But I like the Naruto and Shippuden better than as a story because the characters were better developed and each character got stronger and you saw them get stronger as the series picked up. Whereas in Dragon Ball Z, if you're not a Saiyan, if you're not a Saiyan or an android or a Namekian, you basically just are no good no more. It's like like it's no good, or you're just written out of the story. Like so that's why I say when you look at in Naruto, this guy from this clan, like you see them grow. Like Shikamaru is like my favorite character because he's a genius of strategy and concocting plans. He's a genius. He's a genius. So, you know, um, he's a genius at that. To me, he's very intelligent. You know, very smart being an advisor. Not a Hokage though. Not a Hokage because he thinks too analytical and he doesn't. To me, Naruto has been a phenomenal Hokage. Naruto and Sasuke really have made this story great. Sasuke being the Hokage outside of the village, protecting the village is smart. That was very good writing, you know, and I like that. And I liked how Naruto and Boruto, that moment when he lost Kurama and he was sad, and when he lost his son, you just saw him his whole world was done. And that's what I love because as a father, I'm not a father, but the way I feel for my nieces, I could understand that. Like if something happened to one of my nieces, like my world would shut down, like straight up. Like my world would go like insane because I'm that attached to them. And but now Boruto came out like that's Naruto 2.0. They're like the same person, but I'm just saying their story, his story is more in line with Sasuke's story, as opposed to his dad's story. His dad, that's why I'm saying, like he says in the beginning, this is my story. And at the end of the anime, when him and Kawaki are standing on the Hokage statues, you could see the mirror of him standing on Naruto and Kawaki's on this side. It's the way they got it parallel, and it's looking like Boruto is the bad guy and Kawaki is the good guy, where it's the opposite. Like Boruto is like Naruto as far as good, kind-hearted and that, but just possessed by something evil, which Kurama was the same way, as Momoshiki and everything. So, that's why I tell people I don't get when people say, "Oh, he turned on his dad about to kill him." Well, Naruto turned on everybody, tried to kill them. Remember when the not when Karuma, him and Karuma wasn't always tight and they got together. They were about, they were fighting with each other. Like they were Karama and them were about to kill everybody when he took them over. Right? So for people to just come out and say, "Oh, well, he tried to kill." I mean, yeah, Karama was the same way. The only difference is Momoshiki could just move around in Boruto's body. But I would say, Shippuden. I'm like I said, I think Naruto Shippuden was 3.5 out of 4. The only reason I gave it a 3.5 out of 4 stars is because I just did not like Obito. The reason why he turned dark, I understand it, but it's like, dog, you lost your chick, and instead of you going off the rails, you should have known you were being manipulated. why would Madara say, go check this out? Why would the Zetsus and them just come and tell you, go look at this, he's going crazy, that crazy? They set you up from the get-go. But I could understand he was hurt. He was trying to get himself back right. So that was a smart story, Bob. That was smart. But is Obito one of my favorite characters? Absolutely. He was whooping how he could just astro plane while he was fighting, like you went through him and he jumps into a dimension and then jumps back. Come on, that dude sick. And then Madara, he just was mad because Hiroshima or whatever his name is, the first Hokage just kept beating his ass. He couldn't beat him because he would always one up him. So when he had to get his whole body modified, which was by Kabuto, who did a great job, by the way. I like the Kabuto character. How he just turned out to be, how he jumped off the ninja war. It was sick. It was sick. I like that. And Boruto, I like Amato. Amato and Shikamaru, I like because they're geniuses. The way they speak, the way they dissect and look at stuff is crazy. But as far as the fighting and stuff, man, as far as the characters, Kawaki. Kawaki, my dog. I like Kawaki more than I like the Sasuke. In his series, I think Kawaki way worse than Sasuke. I think he better than Sasuke to me, in my opinion. Because Kawaki just be like, hey, shut up. I don't want to hear that. Himawari, it's so funny because Himawari act like Hinata, like as far as her kind-heartedness, but she is so much like her dad, Naruto. She just like Naruto. Like she'll turn up whenever it's time. Like when they were fighting at the dinner table, where Boruto punched him in the stomach, was like, yeah, Pops, finally thought his son smart. Then he just hit him on the top of the head and gave him a nookie and had him in the arm lock. Like, yeah, what? You ain't nothing but a little brat. And Himawari came and jumped in, but then Hinata gets serious. They don't want to piss her off because she could just stab all your chakra points. That's why I get mad when people be like, man, Hinata was a weak character. I'm like, yeah, that was the point. She was weak, but Hinata had a big growth. Her and Sakura had big growths. I don't know, like, Sakura was the one who pissed me off. I couldn't stand Sakura. She's like, Naruto. She crying for Naruto, but she want to be with Sasuke. I'm like, how you gonna be with Sasuke? How? This nigga tried to murder you like 80 times already, and the person who really been saving you has been Naruto. Like when it was that fight with her and Granny Chio against they had the puppet Sasori, by the way. Oh, that's one of my favorite characters. He's in like my top 5 or top 10. I'm gonna do my top list of favorite characters in the Naruto and Boruto series. And then I'm gonna give you guys Attack on Titan later. I'll give y'all a review on how I feel about that. But dog, it's sick how Granny Chio was using Sakura like she was a puppet, a human puppet, but she sick, dog. That was a great fight. But I mean, like I said, I just think that Kishimoto just didn't get, like, the story is about Naruto and Sasuke. You're not gonna get a whole bunch of Hinatas. That's why I was glad he came with the last movie, the last Naruto movie. Make sure y'all watch that, which was epic. I thought the story could have been drawn out a little long. To me, it was too short. That was my only knock on it. That's why I didn't give it 4 stars. I gave it like 3.5, because the story was short. But it was well done how they put him and Hinata together. That was beautiful how they did it. Where he finally professed his love to her and stuff, and everybody got their little love thing, and then you got the Sakura and Sasuke thing. They got their story, I think, where you find out like she finally went on that journey with Sasuke, and then that's when they had Sarai. That's when she showed up to the wedding, you know. and Sasuke was away, and and everybody be like, "Well, are you sad your husband not here?" It's like she don't care. She trapped that nigga. She said, "Got him, Saraya." There you go. Hinata, and everybody be like, "Hinata don't." I'm like, dude, Hinata, her whole thing was to be with Naruto. She don't care. They ask her what her dreams and all that. She is like, I married the guy I've been stalking. she stalked this nigga from the first episode. See, this is why I laugh at manga and anime. The writers be doing the women and girls so dirty. Like, they'll either make them super OP and they're not liked by anybody, or they'll make them real low, like in power strength early, then they'll build their character up, then they start having them stalking or trying to get with this guy they fumble on. It's like funny as hell to me. Like, she stalked this nigga from, I'm like, look, she deserved to get married to that dude, dog. Like, she risked her life and all of that. The anime made it better instead of the manga, because the manga, they just have one one panel like in the book, and she gets mopped up by pain. Like, the shit was like funny as hell, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna continue with my day. I'm gonna drop some more videos, guys. Sorry again about not giving y'all no content yesterday. I was tired, wasn't feeling good. I went to sleep. I was watching Attack on Titan when I woke up and just got hooked and forgot the time. I was like, I was supposed to do a couple videos. Oh well. But Naruto, Boruto, what is the better show? I don't have an answer to that, because the sequels are normally, because Naruto, in my opinion, I thought Shippuden was better than Naruto. Personally, that's how I felt. But I would say Naruto is better than Dragon Ball. I'll give you that. I think it was better that the villains on Naruto were way better than Dragon Ball. Like, way better. Shippuden, wasn't, as far as watching, like, Dragon Ball Z was probably, as far as the fighting and watching, like the power scales, like, it wasn't grounded. That's the only difference between Shippuden and Dragon Ball Z. But honestly, Shippuden had better stories to me than Dragon Ball Z. And you felt it a lot more. And you felt the heart. It was more heart in Shippuden. That's why I always say I would watch Shippuden over Dragon Ball Z, and everybody would get mad. I'm like, dude, Dragon Ball Z's fun because of the fighting scenes. The fighting scenes were OP and out this world, but Shippuden had some raw fighting scenes because it was more grounded. It's like the Batman and Superman. It's like Superman's more powerful. That's why a lot of his movies don't translate well, because you can't ground Superman. But you can ground Naruto. You can make a live series of Naruto, and it'll go off, because you can tell a story and it's grounded. Guys aren't too astronomical. That's how I look at it. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Naruto, Boruto. Naruto, as far as storytelling, I think was better. And Naruto, to me, had it harder. To me, Boruto, it takes a while for the story to build up. If you're a person that want it now to develop, now, you're going to hate Boruto. You really are. Because it builds up. It builds up gradually, but it gets better. And plus, you got to remember, Kishimoto wasn't the one really writing it early. The person writing it early was this other guy under him, and he just really wasn't all of that. And Kishimoto had to take over for him, because he's like, dude, you taking way too long to get the story going. So that's what happened. But if you watch it after the fight with Naruto and Sasuke against Momoshiki, it takes off. So thank you guys for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. I think Naruto is a better show, but I can't compare them because it was two different styles, two different viewpoints. where Naruto wanted to be a Hokage and build bonds and have a bunch of friends. Whereas Boruto, he wants friends, but he wants to be the most powerful shinobi. He don't want to be held down by a village, which usually happens. I mean, that usually happens in real life where the father becomes this and that, a high-powered person, and then the son or the daughter, they just want to do other things. They want to travel. They don't want to be confined to an office or confined to a city. They want to travel. They want to go experience stuff, which I understand. So I like his story. Boruto's story is great. He was just naggy early on. Like, it's like, dude, your dad is busy. Like, calm down. Just go talk to your dad. And his dad is in Naruto is funny because you see his growth as a father through each episode, through each arc. It's beautiful because you got to remember, he had no parents. And then Sasuke, everybody like he's barely there. Sasuke is doing important stuff, but he comes around more often to see Sarada and spend time with Sakura because you got to understand this guy lost his family in front of him. Everybody was killed in front of him. So psychologically, he is cracked. And for him to deal with what he dealt with was amazing. But I like Sasuke as a character. If somebody says Sasuke is a trash character, I'm like, I mean, he was okay. Like, but they make him. I thought Itachi was better. But I mean, I understood why Sasuke was there, but at times it was like, all right, you know. But the best part though of the whole thing is when B pulled out his rap verse. He was fighting Sasuke mid-verse and said, I gotta come up with this. What bar should I use? I said, that nigga wrong. but I like this brother. The Rikage, B, what are you doing? B, I'ma crack your head. That shit is hilarious to me, dog. I be like, run, B, run. Man, Rikage be whooping B ass. And he be the eight tails for him. He still bodies B. That's why it's crazy. I'm like, people be doing their reviews saying this character was better. But Orochimaru, man, was he's in my top 5. Like my top 5 Naruto characters. I had Pain. Pain is like my favorite one because the way he controlled those bodies, like the use the Rinnegan. Oh my gosh. Great. And his character development was beautiful, how they set him up. My second, I would go Orochimaru because Orochimaru, like, he was a sinister, dog. Like, he reminded me of Mr. Sinister, like in the Marvel universe. Like, that's like, I mess with him. I got Naruto 3 because I love Naruto's character. 4, I would probably put Itachi. And then 5, because I got Itachi. 5, I would put that's my favorite characters. Damn, who should I put at 5? This is where I get crossed. This is where I get crossed. I'll go Obito. Everybody like, well, you ain't got Madara. I'm like, Madara was great. He was great, but he's like in my top 10. But he's not top 5 to me. I still like those 5 characters better. Like Pain, Orochimaru, Naruto. Damn, who did I have it for? I done forgot who I put it for, guys. I'm so sorry, man. My mind is everywhere. But I got excuse me. Yeah, I go Pain, Orochimaru, Naruto, Shikamaru, and Obito. Those are my five favorite. Those are my five favorite. That's my top five. People may be like, man, that sound weak. Nah, man, Obito go hard, dog. Like, I didn't like the way how he started, like, the reason he was doing it, but, dog, this dude was jumping from dimension and back. Like, his body, he'll send his body there, then he'll come back and whoop your ass. Y'all tripping. Obito was that guy. That's my top five. And people like, why you got Shikamaru? I'm like, dude, Shikamaru took down an immortal. Are you kidding me? You saw what he did to Hidan? Used his own tactics to beat him. Outsmarted him. He probably was the smartest person in the whole show, next to his father. So it's like, I'm just saying. And then people are like, man, Naruto was the weakest. I'm like, nah, Naruto wasn't the weakest character. Naruto was great. He just had to grow. But I love Naruto, man. So I got him number 3. I just like the Orochimaru and Pain better. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, no. I'll put Shikamaru 6. I got Itachi 4th. I got Pain, Orochimaru, Naruto, Itachi, and Obito. That's my top 5. Because the way Obito set the plan of how he carried it out, you know, with Madara was crazy. Madara is like number 7 or 8 to me. Because I go Shikamaru, Kakashi, Madara. Everybody talk about Naruto dad. Like, I love this dad. I'm like, he ain't do shit, really. I mean, they're now putting out a manga. They putting out a manga actually showing his backstory or showing some of the war, the third Ninja War, I believe. But he didn't really do nothing. He was cool, but he ain't do nothing. I'd be like, what are you talking about? I'd be like, what are y'all talking about? Are y'all for real? Are we really having this conversation? People be getting mad at me. Man, Minato, I'm like, he didn't do nothing. Like, okay, I granted he saved the village and he died young, but he didn't really have to die. Kushina was going to sacrifice herself because she was going to die eventually because the Kurama was out of her. They probably could have implanted him later, but she was too far out of it and they didn't have really time. So she could have took the 9 tails. He could have stayed and taught Naruto. He like, nah, I'm going to go with you though. It's like, nigga don't even want to stay. He like, man, I can't do this without Kushina. It's like, what are you just gonna leave your son here by himself? Nobody finna rock with him. And you just put a demon in his stomach? You really, you put a demon in his stomach. You think the village gonna rock with him after that demon killed damn near everybody in the village? Y'all be killing me with that shit. But yeah. But yeah, 6 I would 6 I would go Shikamaru, then I would go Kakashi, I would go Madara. 9 I probably would go number 9. That's a tough one. Number 9, I probably would go, oh man, dog, this is tough. I would go Sasori. Sasori with the puppets, how he was able to pull out over 1,000 puppets, dog. Beast, dog. And then 10, I would put Lady Tsunade. Because for her to do the 100 seals jutsu and still be able to hold her own in a fight, that is tough to do. So I gotta put her 10. So that's my 10. To recap, I would put Pain. What I said? Yeah, Pain, Arakamaru, Naruto, Itachi, Obito. Then I would go Shikamaru, Kakashi, Madara, Sasori, and I go Lady Tsunade. Cause her healing technique is amazing. I'm sorry. But that's my 10. Let me know in the comment section what your top 10 Naruto characters, you know what I'm saying? Boruto, I just got 5. The series really hasn't gone that far. I'ma wait as we get down because I may see some more people I like. But you know, so I'll give you my burrito. I said I'm about to say burrito. I mean Boruto. I'll give you that later. So thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys would like to donate to the page, you guys can go to my Cash App. The link is in the description box. Also, I have a Zelle. You can use that number that's on Zelle and put money in my account. If you love the content, you guys can also super chat, and you guys can also leave a super thanks, you know. So let me know, man, how you guys like it. You guys, I'm gonna do my review on Invasion when it's done. I gotta watch episode 3. Everybody's telling me it's going hard, so I'm gonna watch episode 3 today, and I'm probably gonna watch Attack on Titan later. I'm gonna do my review on Attack on Titan for everybody later. Cause I love the show, man. It's Attack on Titan is amazing. And then I'm probably gonna watch Bleach next. Then I'm gonna probably get on One Piece. The only reason I haven't started watching One Piece because I want to see it from the beginning again. It's just long as hell, and I don't have time. Like I'll probably watch it later and start watching it, and then go to different shows while I'm still watching it. But yeah. But thank you guys, man, for your love and blessings. And Boruto is going hard. We might get, I don't think we're going to get a time skip, but we might. If we do get a time skip, it'll probably end up, being like at the beginning of it. When you saw him and Kawaki fighting, you'll probably have him gone for like 6 months or maybe a year or two. I think it'll be about 6 months, maybe a year. And they'll probably grow out in their bodies or whatever. So we'll see. But Boruto go hard. Make sure you watch it. Go watch Naruto as well. All these other shows, Attack on Titan. Make sure you watch that. So thank you guys for your love and blessings. I'm out. Deezy.